his recent speech, President Volodymyr Zelensky made a controversial comparison between Russia's Vladimir Putin and Adolf Hitler, sparking a major backlash from all corners of the world. Hi there, this is Simply Economics. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. This will allow us to produce more valuable video content just for you. With tensions already high between Ukraine and Russia, now things have taken a more alarming turn. President Zelensky compared Vladimir Putin's actions to those of Adolf Hitler in his recent speech, a move that has sent shockwaves across the international community. Let's discuss what this means for both countries and why it has raised concerns among presidents, leaders, and citizens across the globe. Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky has issued a poignant plea to the world, urging us to consider the far-reaching consequences of a Russian triumph over Ukraine. He warns that such an outcome could potentially ignite a global conflict of catastrophic proportions, reminiscent of World War III. Zelensky attributes this perilous situation to the Russian people's continuous support of Vladimir Putin, whom he compares to a modern-day Hitler. With almost a quarter of a century in power, save for a brief 4-year hiatus as prime minister, Putin has been enabled by the Russian society's disregard for international norms and values. In Zelensky's words, Russian society has lost respect for the world. It elected and re-elected him, thus giving rise to a second Hitler. Zelensky urges the world to act decisively against Russia's aggressive actions. In an interview with CBS, Zelensky expressed concern that if Ukraine were to lose against Russia following their neighbor's brutal invasion, it could potentially escalate into World War III. He questioned the consequences of the Russian forces advancing as far as Poland, pondering what would come next. He said, "We cannot change the past, but we have the power to prevent further escalation here." It is worth noting that in Ukrainian media, Putin is often referred to as Putler, drawing a comparison to Adolf Hitler, the infamous leader of Nazi Germany during the Second World War. This nickname highlights the perceived authoritarian tendencies and aggressive policies attributed to Putin, evoking historical parallels and raising concerns about the implications of his actions in contemporary geopolitical contexts. Ukraine is preparing for a challenging winter season. Ukrainians are bracing themselves for an exceptionally challenging winter as President Zelensky raises concerns about potential Russian threats. With temperatures plummeting to a bone-chilling negative 21.6 Celsius in certain regions, the urgency to address this issue intensifies. Of particular worry is Russia's alleged accumulation of air-launched cruise missiles, which poses a significant risk to Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Memories of last year's devastating attacks on Ukrainian energy facilities, which left millions without heat and electricity, loom large in the minds of the Ukrainian people. The need to bolster defenses and find sustainable solutions has never been more critical. However, Zelensky is resolute that Ukraine will not be deterred by the weather. He is unwavering in his commitment to continue the country's gradual counteroffensive even during the harsh winter. The Ukrainian leader emphasizes the need to deny Putin any respite and reclaim occupied territory. Seeking support from Western allies, he aims to strengthen defense capabilities and make incremental advances towards greater security. Hope is alive. The chief of Ukrainian military intelligence, Kirill Budanov, reaffirmed that there is still optimism about achieving a crucial goal before the onset of winter. In a recent statement, he expressed that Ukraine's armed forces are actively exploring strategic opportunities to potentially breach Russia's land corridor leading to the occupied region of Crimea. This potential development, if realized, could have significant implications for the ongoing conflict in the region. In the meantime, there seems to be a warming in the relationship between Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Jong-un expressed his gratitude to the Kremlin leader after his visit to Russia. This growing closeness between the two leaders has led to an increase in arms sales from North Korea to Russia, raising concerns as the cold winter approaches and its implications for Ukraine. Response from the U.S. and its allies. The United States, along with its European allies, has expressed concern over Russia's aggressive actions towards Ukraine. The U.S. has imposed sanctions on the Russian government and individuals deemed responsible for provoking conflict in eastern Ukraine. In addition, the U.S. has provided military support to Ukraine in their defense against Russian forces. However, some critics argue that these measures are not enough to deter Russia and protect Ukraine from further aggression. They call for a more robust response from the U.S. and its allies, including sending troops to support Ukrainian forces on the ground. As the situation continues to escalate, pressure mounts on Western leaders to take decisive action in response to Russia's actions. Despite these challenges, Zelensky remains optimistic and determined in his fight against Russian aggression. He continues to rally international support for Ukraine's cause and urges the world not to turn a blind eye to the situation. As the country braces for a harsh winter, the need for solidarity and decisive action is more urgent than ever. The fate of not just Ukraine but potentially the world hangs in the balance. It is crucial for the international community to stand together against aggression and uphold international norms and values. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future content. We truly appreciate your support. See you in the next one.